This canoe is, the original name was called Hilo Boy. This is what it was called. It was carved starting in 1951 by my dad and others who helped him. I have some pictures while they're at home. You see him standing on top of the log with a carving tool and digging. My dad made them. Well, he used to work what we call a city county. You know, you get all the tools, huh?
Yeah.
Make the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, his dad was one that carved the original carving of the canoe.
He only used a chainsaw just to kind of cut the inside, but everything else was dug out. Dug it out. This is why, if you, I don't know if you can see it, but this here is part of the original canoe, right here, this section. I've tried to keep as much of the original as I could. So there's quite a few pieces still left. And so I got into it because back in the days we started a canoe club here on the island. I'm from the big island, Hilo.
Which is Hilo.
So we moved here to Oahu because of my health. My dad, bless his soul, he was a canoe carver, builder. Actually, he was a carver. But then when they were carving, if something went wrong, maybe like one area got a little, what we call in the old Hawaiian way, popopo, which means rotten or whatever, then they would cut it out. And then when I started to work on it, do the work that we needed, because at the time the canoe was just about 38 feet long. It was kind of short.
Yeah.
So about the second or third year, I said, you know something, I have good crews, but every time when we get neck and neck, not nose to nose, neck and neck, in other words, two guys looking at each other, you know, I used to tell them, you can't do that. You, number one, you gotta pass the nose of the canoe, not the guy. So, because our canoe was at least almost 10 feet shorter. Okay? So I started. My dad was still alive, so we worked on the canoe. We lengthened it to 40, and then about 2 years later, I lengthened it to again until I think I did about 3 times. I lengthened it to what it is today.
How long now?
Now it's 44 feet 6 inches. The tip, what we call a iho or niho, the nose, the part that goes up, from tip to tip, the canoe is 45 feet. That's the regulations for all racing canoes, fiberglass or core. The canoe itself, like I said, they used to be called Hilo Boy. But then one day it just came, just came. I said, this is a new canoe. Okay. I figured, okay, what's the name then? Ola. O is new, Ola is life. So it's still like it's new life, reborn, rebirth. So I thought I looked at it. Plus, the canoe was based on my mother.
Based on
That
your mother?
the canoe is like my mother, my mom. You know. And there is something on this canoe that's on the bow of the canoe that is her. It's a little. There was when I did the manu, the front one, I couldn't fix this one area. No matter what I did, it kept popping out. So one day I was sitting here, and I looked at it, and I was home. I looked at it, and it was getting me kind of mad, I was getting angry. And then it just like something whapped me on the side of the head. So I said, ah. So I made this figurine, which is, I don't know if you can see it from here. See that bump?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a dolphin breaching, diving. In other words, there are several races, especially with the women race one year. We're coming across Molokai, right outside Coco Head. All of a sudden, the captain of the escort boat goes, Bobby, turn around, look. I was up on the flying deck. I turn around, look, here's this school of dolphins, porpoises coming. And they swam alongside the canoe, both sides. The girls couldn't paddle because they were right there. So they all look at me, so I went like this, and that meant, hold your paddles up. What are you going to do? They're swimming alongside you. What they were doing, they were carrying the canoe. By being close to the canoe, creating the wake, they were actually lifting the canoe. In other words, the canoe was riding on the back of the dolphin.
Wow.
And, just not for long, just maybe, I don't know. And then as fast as they came, shoot the canoe went. And the girls all look at me. I just yell at them, paddle, paddle, paddle. You know what I mean? That's so fun. They were yelling at them. And they all look at me, oh, yeah, you're in a race, paddle. So when we got in, the girls asked me, what was that all about? I said, that was, to me, in the Hawaiian way, I said, it was just my mom. She was riding along with you folks. Right? They call it au makua. That's a Hawaiian word for your God, your something that is special to you. Yeah.
Amakua?
Au, A-U,
Au.
au makua. That means your personal guardian. Well, mine is the owl. Not any owl. I cannot see it, but you can. The day I see it, and my time is near. I know. I mean, it depends. I thought people let it go. I thought that kind of like folklore or what I said. Don't ask me. Everybody else see it. I don't.
Yeah.
I can't. Any club I was associated with, I told them, you are putting a core crew together. So Ola, known today, has raced in just about all of Molokai long distance race. Yeah. So although one year, she got damaged, and we had to bring her in to Hawaii Kai. She had crack. They went up on a wave and came down. Oh, they hit the reef, no? Hmm? They hit the reef when the canoe broke. When the canoe broke, they hit the reef right outside.
What was it?
Not Diamond Head, Sandy Beach.
Oh.
Right outside there. They had hit some rock. They came in a little too close to shore. So they brought it in, and I looked at it. I went like, oh well, I got to put it back together. People ask if my father taught me. No, I was all watching, and all by eye. I miss him.
He was pretty quiet.
You just showed,
Did
watched.
his job,
Yeah. You watched and learned.
I grew up watching my dad cut canoes, koa canoes, in half, in pieces, in thirds. I'd sometimes work on the one-mans or the six-man design stuff up here, and he's always comes out and looks, gives it a peek. I ask him for help, You can't hold back moving forward
No.
because you're afraid of losing tradition. But you can't move forward without having tradition.
Do this for my grandchildren, my great grandchildren. Because I was their Santa Claus for
Yeah,
Christmas.
oh, sweet.
For Christmas. Yeah.